Hi guys, welcome to this week's vlog. It is going to be a week in the life. I'm going to attempt to record some bits and pieces of my week this week. It is going to be a week in the life of an AP analyst and a full-time student. So here's to a good week and let's get started. Good morning. Today is October 3rd. It is now 7:31 a.m. I have been working for almost an hour now. I usually get my day started pretty early. So usually, officially, my time is 7 a.m. to 3:30. But my boss is pretty flexible about when I can log in and when I can log out. So it is Monday, so it is a work from home day, as you can tell. It is a work from home day. I usually work from home Mondays and Fridays. I wish I could only go into the office one day a week, but we take our blessings where we can get them. So, all right, so it's just gonna be probably a montage of me working and typing away. I usually like to break for lunch around 11. Sometimes it ends up being 1 o'clock, just really depends on the day and what, the department needs done. So, all right, I'll check in with you guys later. All right, it is now lunchtime. I was going to say I was going to go make lunch, but I might just take a nap. Um, yeah, I think I'll probably go take a nap. All right, so I am back at my desk. I have my lemon water. I usually like to take a 30-minute break at first, and then by the 30-minute mark, if I need just an extra 30 minutes, I will push my break into an hour. But it's up to me. My boss doesn't really care. If I take an hour and a half break, I just make it up by either coming in earlier or staying later. So my boss is pretty flexible, which I really, really love. Between the hybrid schedule and the choosing whenever I want to come into work, it is, I've never worked anywhere like this, so this is definitely interesting. It's definitely new. But I keep my hours from 7 to 3:30 because I don't really like to work after 3:30 unless it's month end, quarter end, or year end. I thought I would talk about a little bit about what I do. I am currently an accounts payable analyst, so I am in charge of paying customers, paying bills, all the, I don't want to say boring because it's not boring, but it's not as interesting as being in charge of like the company credit cards or the financial statements or the expense reporting. The expense reporting, okay. Expense reporting will tell you a lot about somebody's spending habits, honey. Oh my God. I worked at one company where they had just come back from a trip for a company-wide trip, and this person ordered like several tomahawk steaks, and it's like, Brandon, I'm gonna have to come at you about these tomahawk steaks. There's a limit. There is a limit when you spend the company credit card. So it will tell you a lot about how people manage their money and how people will try and use company funds for personal gain or personal interest, and that's illegal. So, yes, it's not as interesting as that, but I'm in charge of like W-9s for, domestic companies, or W-8 B&Es for non-domestic companies like, Canada or like Germany, things like that. I'm in charge of pretty much all things accounts payable. So if a vendor needs to be paid, that is something that will come through me. If we use a vendor's services and it's over $500 or $600, I will need a W-9 from them for audit purposes. So it's not the most glamorous thing, but it pays the bills and it allows me to live alone. So I can't really complain. I am at Target pickup. I would show what I'm looking at, but it would show my location. So I can't, for privacy reasons, your girl cannot. But I am at Target pickup and it is quite packed. Oh, my windshield, the back one is real dirty. Oh Lord. Add that to the list of things I need to do before winter hits. Anyways, it is quite packed. Usually between the time between 4 and 7, that's the most traffic that my Target seems to get. Hopefully I won't have to wait 30 minutes for my groceries, but if I do, I guess it just comes with the territory, I suppose. Well, all right, I will check back in. I might go to Costco. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. Costco is worse than Target, so we'll see if I have the energy to make it into Costco. It's 8:40 and I am now doing homework. I really would love to go to bed. I've been up since 4:30, but you don't really get free time when you're doing school and working full time. It's definitely not for the weak, 1000%. There's some days all I want to do is cry and quit both my job and school, but I know I'm doing this for a purpose. One, to pay bills, because kind of can't shop at Target if you ain't got no money. And two, I want to do something different in my life, and in order for me to do or experience different things, I need to do different things. So that is why I'm in college right now instead of just continuing to do potentially dead end jobs. I say potentially because I don't know where my current job's going to go. I mean, because I just got there. So I really don't know. So I'm not speaking on that one. But in the past, working dead end jobs where you're never going to be promoted in any facet and you're just going to be doing the work that no one else wants to do, it can light a fire under you that you didn't think you had. But so time for homework. I am in business classes and accounting classes right now. Um, it's the easier portion of the journey right now. It was definitely easier than the science credits I had to take. Anatomy and physiology with the cadaver, that was a bit much. Um, yeah, I wasn't able to eat meat for a while after that, to be honest. That was so rough. It was so rough. Maybe if I had a better professor and if he wasn't treating that lady's ribs like it was some carne asada on the grill, I maybe it would have been different. Maybe, I don't know. But that was 2019, and we're not thinking about that right now. Oh, in 2019, I had so much hope for life. Oh God. Then the pandemic happened. Can I say that on here? Um, the panorama. Can you say that on YouTube? The panorama happened, and yeah, okay. Let me get to work. So it is 5:55. I am running a bit late. I slept in until 5:30. Terrible idea. But you live and you learn. I knew there was not going to be enough time, but sleep was more important to me. So I'm gonna have some coffee, maybe have some breakfast. Because I don't really like to buy breakfast at like Dunkin' or Starbucks. It's just one, not very healthy for me, and two, it just ruins the lifestyle change that I'm in of like actually making the time to properly eat something nutritious and that won't be like full of unnecessary sodium, trying to avoid high blood pressure and all the things that seem to plague the older generations in my family. So I'm trying to avoid all that stuff as best as I can. So I'm trying to change my life. I'm nearing 30, so I felt like it was time. But yes, I will check in either on my way to work, probably not because it's still dark outside. Um, I'd show you, but my living room's a mess, y'all. Ooh, that's another thing. About living alone. There's no one to tell you to clean up your shit. It's you, and if you decide like, hey, I ain't picking it up, it's just not gonna get picked up. But yes, I'll probably check in when I get to work, maybe, if I remember. But yeah, good morning. All right, so I am officially ready for work. It is a little cooler this morning. It is around 39 degrees right now. Definitely not ready for the dips in temperature. I was ready for a cool 60, not 39, but living in Illinois, you take what you get, I guess. I was hoping to arrive at work at 6:45, but it's looking like I'll probably arrive between 7 and 7:15, and I'll just have to wake up earlier tomorrow. I have to wake up earlier tomorrow. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the days I work in the office, and it requires a bit more planning than just waking up, showering, and sitting down at my desk behind me. But yeah, hopefully I won't have to warm up the car. Hopefully there's no ice or anything on it right now. But I guess we'll see if we get outside. Okay, I made it outside. Only thing I had to really do is defrost this. That's still defrosting, but I'm just gonna pull off. I'm just gonna pull off because your girl is running like severely late. even though my boss is super chill, I try not to push it, just because I don't want to have that be the one time that he's like, hey, yo, you gotta start coming to work on time, because I have seen that happen to other people before. So it is 6:38. I was hoping to get to work at 6:45. That's not gonna work. So hopefully I'll arrive at least before 7:30. Okay, I've made it to work. Sorry, my coworker. I mean, every time I try to record outside, somebody's watching me. It's okay. I've made it to work. I have my mask. I just need to find my badge. I can't get into the building or my floor without my badge. So I need to find that. It's probably in a pocket in a purse somewhere. If not, security just let me up. They know I work here. All right, it is 6:25 a.m. on Wednesday. I probably won't record the rest of the week because usually the rest of the week looks the same. I work in the office Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and they all kind of look the same. And in the office, I don't really like to record because it is pretty quiet. And then you have that, of course, one coworker that is just super loud. So if I was to record in there, I would probably have to put music over it just so anything sensitive, like information sensitive, wouldn't be heard or seen or anything like that. So because I deal with a lot of people's banking information as the person in charge of accounts payable. I deal with a lot of things like that where I can't show it. So I'll probably pick this back up maybe on Friday because I work from home on Friday and there's not as much paperwork with people's information on it, obviously at home. So I might pick this back up. I might not. I do have some plans for the weekend. I have a haircut for the weekend. I usually like to keep my hair pretty shorter than this. It's been about almost 7 years, so 6.5, and I've tried to grow it out a couple times. Probably won't. I can just buy a wig if I miss having hair. That's just how I look at it. I can just buy a wig. It's totally fine. But yes, I guess that's it. I will see you guys either on Friday or my outro should cut in now.